screen, Gensol. Now, ED sources seem to suggest that, of course, they are going to initiate and a case is going to be registered under the PMLA, which is the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, very, very shortly. So while nothing has been done as of now, and we got that clarification from Gensol overnight, expect something in terms of an evolution in that space very, very soon, because the ED is likely to register a case shortly with regard to that. And, Mr. Chokalingam, a little bit more on this, so many pieces within Gensol and even outside with regard to corporate governance which are playing out. This is just the latest one which has blown up. But, the smaller ones, you have an IndusInd Bank as well, a PFC which has linked to a Gensol, and they also came out with their set of clarifications which weren't put out on exchanges. And you also have an IREDA, for example. How do you view processes of lenders lending to these institutions? Do you believe that that is just nothing that the lender can do? And how do you believe that you look at, and how do you view a Gensol, and how do you view an IndusInd Bank at this point? Just trying to cover the whole gamut in one question.
Yeah, very tough question. Of course, I have answers coming on media. That is a tough question, but still I would give my views. First of the lenders. I think it's a tough job, and I am sure the lenders have got an army of team, risk management team, which can definitely do better job than analysts. Still, they may go wrong, but very difficult to be, absolutely right. So one criterion, what one has to see, whether they have exposed significant proportion of their net worth to a particular lender, then that would be wrong. And I believe that is not the case with these two PSUs. I looked at the number, it is manageable, so one need not worry too much about those two PSUs. Now coming to IndusInd Bank, this is very surprising, and I believe one should look for other banking stock till all the the investigations completed, and all the facts are on the table, because we have already seen banks like Yes Bank and a couple of more mid-sized banks, when there was some question mark or possible observations on the governance, immediately the market contracts the valuation multiple substantially, and therefore possibility of recovering your money is quite remote. So therefore I would stay away from IndusInd Bank. Third, coming to Gensol, we haven't recommended, we have not touched. Well, it's very difficult even for the analysts and investors to forecast this kind of episode. But still, even on this channel, I've been saying continuously for last 6 months, ever since the stock market started correcting. So one parameter, if investors have followed, they could have avoided the wealth destruction. That is, if you are paying 80 PE, that intelligence investors say that the profit should grow, are expected to grow 80% year on year.
Right.
So I was saying last 6 months continuously that at least see that the profit grows, if not at 80%, at least 40-50%, little more than 50% of the PE ratio.
Sure.
And that was not the case with the Gensol. If your people have followed this, I think they would have avoided a lot of wealth destruction in many more stocks, new age and new companies in the last 6 months. So that is what I would suggest to retail investors.
Point taken. Thank you, Mr. Chokalingam. Thank you, Rajesh, for joining us. We've closed for the day as well.